The truth is, there's no such thing as the best blank. Let me explain. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the studio. Today, we're gonna be talking about blanks because y'all keep asking me, what's the best blank? What do I use in this video? What are you wearing? And I thought maybe it's time that I tell you all what I use in a video so that you can watch this video if you ever have a question and I can help you out so you can continue growing your brand, picking the right materials, and make something that you're proud of and something that your customers want to wear for a long time. One of the reasons why it took me a while to make this video was because I kind of thought about how can I present this in a way where it makes sense for you, because finding the right blank is a really subjective matter, meaning that even if I said, oh, LA Apparel is the best shirt, it may not be the best shirt that works for you or your customers. So just keep that in mind, because whenever I talk about something that works for me, it works for me because I've used it for years. I like the way it fits, I like the way it feels, and I know that my customers like it. If you want to explore the brands that I use, this video is gonna be perfect. This is the 5 best blanks. The first shirt is gonna be the classic Comfort Colors 1717. So this shirt is very easy to buy. It's on like almost every single website. SS Activewear and almost any other website that you don't need a wholesale license, I think you can buy Comfort Colors. It's also on Printful, meaning that if you do print on demand, you can use it. So it's a pretty good option. There's always a lot of stock, tons of colors, and 6.1 ounce, which is good because it kind of starts to enter that mid-heavyweight category of shirts, so it's a little bit thicker. It's garment dyed, so you get that nice washed look on the shirts, meaning that they take a white shirt and then they dye it, versus a colored shirt typically uses the thread that is already the color of that shirt. So garment dye, pigment dye, they're a little bit different, but that's how it works. And overall, the fit is really standard, but if you size up, you can get a pretty good, comfortable, oversized feel. You don't get a true drop shoulder because the shirt isn't cut that way. But if you're looking for a perfect unisex, male, female, anyone can fit kind of shirt, I think the 1717 Comfort Colors is the best place to start at. It is a little bit expensive now, so I'm not sure what the price is at the moment. It's April 2025, but before, I think it was under $6. It was the pretty good option at that point. But right now, there might be better options hitting this price point because the other brands I'm gonna talk about might fill the void if $6 is too much for you. And the one thing with the Comfort Colors that I kind of don't like is the neck label, because it's sewn into the shirt and you can't tear it away. So it does add a bit of time in production, and it's also really hard to cut it straight on the edge without cutting into the shirt. So that is the one caveat, but I think it's easier to kind of overlook it since a lot of people use it anyways. And I know bands like Paramore uses it. So Paramore uses it, I push it to all my artists. So people are pretty familiar with the shirt. And when you name drop Comfort Colors, a lot of people automatically think, oh, this is a high quality shirt, because it is. And I think that's cool to kind of have that relation, because words like, you know, Gilden, Hanes, unfortunately kind of have a more negative connotation, versus if you drop names like Comfort Colors, AS Color, LA Apparel, people are like, oh, that's a nice shirt, right? So I think having a little bit of name association helps, and overall, the 1717 is a great pick if you're looking for a shirt. If the Comfort Color shirt is a little bit out of your price point, this Lane 7 shirt is the perfect fit. Lane 7 LS15001, that is the Urban Tee, I believe it's called. This is the sleeper pick because it's pretty affordable. It's under $4 right now at the time of this video. And 5.6 ounce, 20 singles. And this shirt feels freaking amazing for how affordable it is. And the reason why I know it's a good shirt is because usually when I show shirts to a client, I'll have a bunch of shirts in a bag, right? And I don't tell them how much the price is, what brand it is. I just go, tell me which one you like. And most of the time, people pick this shirt. And I'm always surprised because when I first talk about merchandising, people are like, oh yeah, let's do Comfort Colors and all this, because I think that's just what people know works. But then I showed them this Lane 7 shirt, people are like, yo, this shirt's pretty nice. And also it's a little bit cheaper, so you can be more competitive with your pricing or increase your margins. And they have a lot of colors. They're usually always in stock. And it's a little bit longer on the torso. So if you don't like that long fit, this shirt might not be perfect for you. But I've sold this shirt a lot in the past when I used to offer $25 t-shirts on my site and $28. At that time, I used the Lane 7 15001 shirts because it's a really good shirt. I like wearing it. And the thing with a lot of these blanks is I've worn all these and I've washed them, I tested them. Because without having gone through testing, you can't really offer a product, right? So that being said, they also have a tie-dye version of this shirt. It's a little bit lighter, but it kind of has a similar fit. So I'm gonna leave it on the screen right here, but that's the tie-dye version. I use the acid wash, which kind of has a pink purple hue to it, which doesn't show in the photos on the website. It's a little bit deceiving because I've talked to them at the shows and I'm like, hey, are you guys gonna remake this without the pink purple tint? Because the first couple batches definitely didn't have the coloring. So I still like it, my customers like it, but I kind of wish it was like a pure gray and black dye because I think it looks a little bit cleaner that way. But it is what it is. It's a pretty affordable off-the-shelf dye. So if you're looking for a tie-dye shirt or like a vintage wash shirt, that one is good. And the 15001 is a great normal shirt to work with. This one might surprise you all, but Gilden Hammer H001 is a really good shirt for the price point. I know when we think of Gilden, we automatically think it's trash. I don't know why, right? That's just the narrative that's been pushed. But the Gilden Hammer Tee H000 000 is a pretty good shirt. I started using it because there were times where I couldn't source comfort colors and I didn't know about the Lane 7 shirt. So I was on SNS Activewear and someone said, yo, have you checked out Gilden Hammer? And I was like, no, what is Gilden Hammer? And it's a pretty good substitute for this 6-ounce range, 100% cotton, soft-ish feel, and can work as like a streetwear fit. It's not the best shirt, like true to size, if you have to size up. But if you say that a large is a medium, meaning that you're kind of accounting for the size up, it actually works out pretty well. So I would say that, you know, if you're looking for a shirt that is in that $4 to $5 range, this shirt can work. I'm just putting it on the list because I've used it and I do like it. And I think there needs to be some positivity around Gilden because they do make like good stuff like the Hammer Tee. So if you are curious about it and you want to use Gilden's, check out the Hammer Tee because it's a good one for sure. Now we're getting to the premium stuff. So AS Color Classic shirt. This shirt, I think was the first shirt where I got from a blank company where I was like, damn, this is really nice. This was like back in 2017, 2018 when we first found them. It's funny because we actually found them at a DTG demo. If you're gonna start a brand and you wanna price your shirts at like $40, $45, I think this is where you need to start, is the AS Color Classic. Because the Classic shirt is such a great shirt, like from fit, feel, look, color offerings, inventory, like everything is amazing on it. And the only reason why I don't use it is because I use LA Apparel, which I'll get to next. But the Classic shirt is a classic for a reason because it can withstand the test of time. It's a good shirt. That's all I can say. Always size up on all these if you want an oversized fit, but overall the weight is amazing, feels amazing. The prints come out really smooth on it, like it's incredible. So if you don't know about AS Color, make sure you check them out because they make really good blanks and the Classic tee is good. And if you want to go a little bit higher tier and offer a heavier weight tee, which the heavy tee is great, but it's gonna start pushing your budget a little bit higher because now you're gonna be paying 12 bucks for a blank. So just keep that in mind. But the AS Color Classic shirt, I believe is around $7 to $8 today. So make sure you check that one out because that's a really good shirt. And finally, my favorite, LA Apparel 1801 GD. I'm wearing it right now. I print all my shirts on it. The reason why I love this shirt is because they figured out something with the width where they added 1 inch extra on the chest. So if you look at the size chart and you compare other blanks, you can tell that there's a little bit more in the chest per size. And that's all it took to make this comfort. The feeling of the shirt kind of varies. Most people like it. Some people think it's not soft, but that's just because the preference is different. As like a streetwear person, like if you buy like Supreme, Kith, Palace, Dime, whatever other brands out there, any skate brands, any streetwear brands, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this shirt is kind of in that same category, even Stussy, right? And the thing with this shirt is that it's made in LA, which is cool because I live in LA. And also the fit is amazing. You get this drop shoulder. This is a size large, right? And the shoulder is already down here versus like a normal shirt. If you size up, the shoulder is up here. So you get like a true drop shoulder look. And because it's wider, it's just so comfortable. And as someone who has like a little bit wider chest and broader shoulders, like this fit, I have never found a shirt that fits as good as this shirt. Because I know some people are gonna say, what about BTSA? What about Shaka Wear, right? And those shirts are great too. But I've worn those and none of them has been as comfortable as this shirt, to me. For my body type, for my preference, for what I like, this has been the #1 shirt. So yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's made in LA, so it's cool because I can always get it here within like 1 to 2 days. There's always stock for the most part. And overall, I think I've received the most positive compliments on this shirt. For people who have never purchased shirts that of a higher caliber, they purchase my shirts and they go, this is like the highest quality shirt I've ever purchased for anyone. Yeah, I think it's important that I kind of set the standard high for people because that's what I want to be known for. Like I want people to know, oh, my stuff's high quality, my stuff's gonna last, my stuff looks good, it's gonna make you look good, you know? Like, I don't want to create things and sell people things that they're gonna throw away, or they're gonna wear once and it falls apart, or it ends up in a donation bin. Like, that's the last thing I want to do, especially because that's the biggest issue with fashion in general, is just how quickly people cycle through their stuff and it joins the recycling bin, right? So by providing a higher quality product that's a little bit higher price point, people think a little bit more before they purchase it. So that's kind of the psychology part with how I offer my stuff, is like, I want people to really think about what they're buying, and I want it to last. So if there's any issues, I'll replace it for them, you know? So anyways, that's why the 1801 is my favorite shirt. And I would say that the AS Color Classic Tee will be my second choice out of this list, but all the other shirts are also great options. So obviously there's a lot of great shirts out there, but I can't list them all in this one video. So I did work on a master list that is available for purchase, which comes with the documentation that goes over some glossary terms, why I like certain blanks, what to look for when you're sourcing blanks, and all of my preferential ratings on the blanks. So I gave it 5 stars for like LA Apparel. I gave 4 stars for some shirts, and so on, because I think having 10 years of experience and hundreds of dollars spent on this blank search, it's something that I want to offer you guys. But it did take a lot of time to put all this together, which is why it's going to be offered at $10, or I'm not sure what the price is going to be, but it will be in the description box below. And also there'll be a freebie. I know y'all like free stuff. So there'll be a free list that goes over the 5 shirts I talked about today, plus 1 bonus. And I'll also include the glossary list in that one as well. So go check it out. I'm going to have a limited amount of downloads for that one. If there's any blanks that you want to share with me that I haven't gone over, make sure you let me know in the comments below so other people can see it. If there's any topics that you want me to talk about, let me know here. Let me know in the DMs. You know that I check my stuff every single day. And overall, it's been a really awesome April. Like, I've been pretty pumped up on making content. All these videos have been kind of naturally flowing out, and big updates will be coming soon because I'll be going to Japan next month, talking about my business expansion out there, hopefully. So I'm excited to have you all here and take you all on the journey. I'm gonna do some documentation, maybe some vlog stuff, talk about being in Japan, what it means to me, how it's gonna apply to my business. So yeah, overall, this has been really great, and thank you all so much for supporting me. And again, if there's anything you all wanna learn, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.